Welcome back to The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, I'm your average drinker, and it is Thursday, and it is time to do a bottle that I've kind of missed the boat on. Is that what you say? Like I missed the boat or something? I don't know what that saying is. I'm always messing up sayings. I don't care what the saying is. Basically, a lot of people have reviewed Tincup 10 year, right? I've seen reviews. I saw it all started with ADHD Matt Porter, ADHD whiskey. Great guy, love the guy, freaking awesome. But do I agree with him? Well, we're gonna find out in this video what I think of this Tincup 10 year, but I'll tell you that tons of people went out and bought the bottle after this video came out, including myself, because I was like, okay, is he crazy or is this bottle worth the hype? Well, let's dive in and find out. So what I got right here in front of me is the Tincup 10 year bourbon whiskey. Bourbon whiskey. Well, it says bourbon whiskey, then it says American whiskey, whatever. It's a bourbon, I think. If you really want to know the truth, go watch ADHD's video because he's got the truth there. There was a lot of drama behind whether this is an American whiskey or a bourbon, but either way, we've got the bottle in front of us. Now let's dive in. So it's a 10 year bourbon whiskey, and it comes in at 84 proof, so it's not a super high proof. But for a 10 year whiskey, this is a $50-ish bottle. Maybe less than $50, maybe right at $50, depending on where you are. But for 10 years, that price is unbeatable. Well, I think it is it? Let's take a sip, let's take a nose, let's do the whole review process so we can figure out what is going on with this super hyped bourbon, right? It's super, super hyped. Everybody's talking about it still, even still. So I'm gonna dive in. Now, on the nose here. On the nose, it's overwhelming with the amount of oak right away. It's got a lot of oak right up front. Definitely does not burn the nose hairs. Does not burn the nose hairs at all. I get a little bit of like a leathery note. Maybe a hint of like pipe tobacco. Some caramel, vanilla, but mostly to me, it smells like just a classic bourbon with a high influence of oak on it. So it smells good. We're off to a good start here. Now let's see how it tastes. I forgot to cheers you. Cheers, thanks for being here. I'm an idiot. Okay, so right up front, I get this like just very mild, sweet bourbon, like vanilla flavors, caramel, not overwhelmingly sweet though, right? So it's kind of meh right off the way, or like right up front on the palate. Like it's not super like whoa or rich or bold, but it's easy to drink. It's very easy to drink. This could be super crushable, very, very crushable. So like I said, caramels, vanillas, a little bit of oak, not nearly as much oak as I had on my nose, but on the palate, it's just kind of balanced in there. Then, so it's kind of like meh right up front, right mid palate. Then on the back of the palate, it gets a little bit more interesting. There's a little bit of spice that comes through, like a light amount of spice. And then some of those leathery pipe tobacco notes with just some vanilla too that come through on the very back end. The finish does sit there for a second, it dries out a little bit, but overall the finish is actually pretty good. It's pretty good. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that amazing either. It's not like mind blown, but for what it is, this is a great bottle of bourbon. $50 for 10 years old. You could sip this all day long. Oh my gosh, like that's great in itself. That rating system aside, for the value of this bottle, it's great. It really is. I'm gonna take one more sip and then I'm gonna give you my rating on this. Yeah, it is good. It's a good, oaky, vanilla, sweet, but not overly sweet. Like if you're thinking of something super sweet, that's not what this is. This is not super sweet. Definitely could be a dangerous pour right here for how low proof it is, because you could just throw this back and it could be gone like super fast. So overall on this one, I'm gonna give this one 3 corks out of 5. It's good. I think it is good. I would drink it. I would recommend it, especially for the price. But price, remember, does not go into my rating system. My rating system is nose, palate, and finish for a final score. And that final score is 3, which is good. It's a good score. Is it fantastic, amazing, spectacular? No. But it is a good bourbon, and I like it, and I enjoy it, and I'll drink it again, and I'll probably buy, I'm gonna buy another bottle of this. I do like it, would recommend it. It's interesting to me because I'm like, it is getting a lot of hype, and I can understand the hype around it with the price tag and the age statement, but age statement and price tag aside, what's inside of this bottle is, it's fine, it's good, it's enjoyable, but are there other bottles at the $50 price range that could be better? Well, I think there are, and that's why I only gave it a 3, but what do you think? Have you tried this yet? What are some of your favorite 50-ish dollar bottles? Let me know in the comments. As always, I appreciate you guys. I'm so grateful for your support, and I'll be back with so many more reviews right here on The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, and I'll see you next time.